back live. So let's start, guys. We got less than 8 minutes till the FOMC meeting actually starts, and obviously, even though I don't care about the decision itself, I actually most definitely actually care about Bitcoin, how that would actually move the volume. We've got shorts, we got resistance areas, and also new trades to be taken. Let me quickly flip over to the chart and also double check and see whether everything is working fine. Sorry guys for being a bit late, but better late than never. I wanted to actually delay the live, the usual one that we do on a daily basis, and start on the FOMC meeting. Maybe cover that, stop you guys from gambling your money by entering a trade based on the outcome of the decision. The expected thing is actually the decision or the interest rate being unaffected or unchanged. As you can see over on TradingView, they have an amazing feature that shows you we got 6 minutes to actually begin, and also tells you, it's not showing, it's actually getting covered from my OBS, but it's telling me that the forecast is an unchanged, unaffected interest rate. So that would be very interesting. Now obviously, if they cut rate, that would be bullish, but let's wait and see. Even though, or even if it is bullish, I wouldn't care less. Please guys, don't be longing if the outcome is good or positive, and also don't be shortened if we have a bad outcome. Like for example, we raise interest rate. Please don't be shortened and don't be getting scared. Yeah, so let me double check and read every single comment here, and also make sure that the live is working wonderfully and amazingly. Let me also read the comments. We'll be taking it slow today, guys. Obviously, let's wait for the announcement and actually get a very, very quick look on the exo chart. But before that, let me read the comments and maybe double check if everything is working fine. If you don't have an issue with the live, please do tell me, guys. Let's read the comments. We got Renata, Hamad. Let me read them all. Let me start from the beginning. Obviously, we got guys having a nice conversation with me being a bit late. So who would have thought, I guess. We got Asif, Renata, Kiropi, Mikey, Zaina, Jimmy. Yo, this is a nice surprise. The late stream. Thank you, brother, for appreciating it. Thank you. Hopefully, it would be nice. We got Renata, yeah, absolutely. V8, Beer, alaikum salam. Cryptonet, Manuel, TV Box, Alexander, Arito the legend. Thank you. All right, so let me see who else I have read. We got Crypto Wedge in the home in the chat. Good evening, champs. It's almost time for the music to start playing. Get ready to dance. Let's go. We got Mauritania, brother. Thank you, Vikrant. Thank you, bro. Is late because of Arabic. Yes, true. Popcorn drink is ready. Yeah, by the way, I just got done with the Arabic live stream, and now we are doing another live. So it's a back-to-back live streams today, as usual. It's always a back-to-back one. I gotta show some love to the Arabic community and the English community, obviously, guys. So thank you guys for being, super amazing and making me enjoy going live at literally 11 p.m. Dubai time currently, where I'm at. So we got Sonic saying, how are you, Ahmed? I'm doing quite good, to be honest. Thank you for asking. We got Tadas, welcome from Cyprus. All right, so we got Tadas either moving to Cyprus or he was from Cyprus, I forgot, but I'm pretty sure you were Lithuanian if I'm not mistaken. We got Karopi, we got Maggie. Thank you for liking the idea. We got Mitwalli, the legend, obviously. Thank you for your time, Ahmed, and teach us how to react to the news. Thank you. Hopefully, I will hold your hands, guys, until we get the news. Action Tourist, or sorry, Stevek before that, and Orientum, greetings, bro. Respect to the teacher. Thank you, brother. We also got Stevek. Hopefully we'll be printing money, or at least avoiding the printing machine of getting maybe broken. So that is the goal, I guess. Here to make back my generational fumble past hour, having to hurry somewhere and forgetting a stop loss and getting liquidated. It was only a small amount, no worries. That is the spirit we want you to be in, brothers. So thank you. We got Balski. Thank you, bro. Wayne, the legend. It wouldn't be a stream without Wayne from one end and Renata from the other end. So thank you, guys, for commenting. We got Mohanna. Thank you, brother. Renata again. Yassine. Let me see. We got 14 likes needed. Let me see how many likes Renata is requiring us and demanding from us. So thank you. We got Use the one. I'm new here. Ahmed, thank you. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully you will enjoy it out here. A fam and a group that looks to trade and plays it safe and plays it realistically, if I can say so. What's up? We got Richmond, MUFC. What have I missed? Nothing essentially. I'm just reading comments, waiting for decision. We got 2 minutes or less maybe. Let me see. We got Frukta, Lithuania with love for champ. Thank you, brother. We got multiple Lithuanians out here, so the whole gang is here. Absolutely, champs crypto ultimate. Yeah, and even I combined. By the way, I even sent the link to the Arabic, champs crypto channel. So we got Arabs, non-Arabs, Europeans, Africans, Asians, all over the world, North African, South, and maybe from Antarctica too. We got Lynn again. Simon saying I'm short at 90k and long at 89,130. I mean, they seem to be very, very close to each other. But if you are if you know what you're doing, don't let me stop you. Hoping for the best, brother. To be honest, let me see. We got hello, Joao. Yus, what trade did you take on the Arabic channel? I didn't take any, to be honest. I just waited. Like for those, let me start talking because I wanted to talk once the decision gets announced, so we'll wait. But I'm just saying that currently, for those who don't know me, or for those who also do know me, I got 2 trades that I'm holding. Now, obviously, technically, there are 3, but I'm just focusing on the 2 relevant, newish ones, I guess, which are the one taken from 96.4k, which is a short, and has been secured wonderfully. Plus, we got the long from 86.6. So currently, if you want to ask about me, for those who could be asking about me, we got 2 trades that are totally amazing, to be honest. Not to brag and not to show off, but I'm just saying that the way we like to play it here is that we hold winners for long. That way, not only do we catch a short, but I don't care much about making it seem as if I catch the best possible tops and bottoms. My goal here is not to call bottoms and tops, but keep the trade going for as long as possible. So I either take a hit and I lose a trade, or keep it for as long as possible and it ends up being a top or a bottom that way. And that is why, if I can say so, we got this short amazingly 2 weeks ago from 96k, but also a long taken, announced, shown, given, explained all over on the channel, live and non-live, I guess, on Champs Crypto. And I'm still holding it, but currently maybe I'll be looking to trade maybe with you guys. I'll try to stay for at least an hour, so we could be potentially looking for short or a long. Hold on, let me see what the decision is. Actually, guys, maybe you can tell me, because this requires refreshing the page if I'm not mistaken. So let me see what is going on here. Also, I might need to sneeze, so hold on a second, guys. Not the best time, but all right, looking for a short. All right, so it is the forecast. Let me see what is going on here. All right, so we got as expected. So I mean, that is the most amazing outcome, to not allow Bitcoin to be affected from the news. Now I can literally talk freely. Why? Because I also want to cover, for those who are looking to trade, thank you, Hamad. For those that are looking to trade, I'm looking potentially for a long and a short. Now, from yesterday and from the day before that, I've been saying, guys, that currently or previously, when Bitcoin was trading at 88k, that I'm not looking to short unless Bitcoin gets to 89.5 to 90k zone, or getting to 91.5. And with the reaction, with the FOMC being, today, I actually decided to pay close attention and maybe avoid shorten this price action. Been super choppy. I mean, even if you had entered here, you would have been stopped out like this. And currently, I wouldn't care less if actually Bitcoin drops. Why? Because I could be looking to long, and also I wouldn't like to participate in shorten now. Why? Because if I go over on the ExoChart app, as you can see, we can clearly see that we had a huge influx of shorts opening here. Now, it's not the most bearish thing. I mean, it's not the most bullish thing. Yeah, I mean, it is bearish to be having lots of shorts, but usually whenever I get a news day with the huge manipulation and I see strength and choppiness in the market, I'd much rather miss out on whatever drop happens rather than actually joining in with all those gamblers, or not so gamblers. I mean, technically lots of shorts that had entered at 89.6, 89 point. Let me hold on a second here, brothers. 89.6, 89 point, I mean, 90K all over, as you can see. So currently, let me go back to trading view and cover what I'm looking for if I want to take a trade today. I'll keep it simple and talk about whether I'm looking to take a long or a short today. You know, obviously, maybe yes. So let me cover the long possibility as a scalp. We got the daily low currently here. Plus, we got the anchored view up, which is very, very much close to the lows. So maybe what if we get actually something similar to what happened yesterday? Now, obviously, very funny how like we closed, or I closed the trade, and then it ended up being the most amazing one that literally gave us the bottom. But I want to be transparent and saying that I didn't, end up holding this for long. But at least I hold this one from 86.5. So the point here is that with the manipulation in the market, with the choppiness, I'd much rather miss out on whatever drop happens. So I don't want to short this, even if this ends up being an actual bottom. But maybe what if actually the market, goes lower, gives us a nice fake out of current day low, gets back above for a long, and then goes and hunts the shorts that I just showed you guys, which were open at around 89.5. And later on, once we get all of those liquidated, take the high again. I mean, we've taken it multiple times, but take the high again of the day and then get over to 91, 91.5. Once we go there, maybe potentially look to short, because at that zone, at that area, we got the high of Friday. We got this high. We got the anchored view up, which is basically just representing the resistance of the local downtrend that was started from 97K. Plus, we got some resistance as in the NPOC and point of control. So we got a pretty good amount of, confluence for looking for a short. So let me put it that way. I have no idea where Bitcoin is going. But if it goes lower, I could look for a little scalp long if the reaction is good. If it does this, I'll cancel anything and I'll do nothing and maybe just read comments. If it goes higher from now, or from giving us a long and then goes higher, if we happen to get a move upwards, so into 91, 91.5 live, I'll look for short. So rather than, for those who are new here, guys, and don't know how I trade, I'd much rather give you setups. Like, I try to take setups live and give you setups live. I'm not the kind of person that would lie to you and tell you, oh, Bitcoin will be going to X amount of, dollars in a couple of minutes or hours. Nobody knows. Technically, it is in a downtrend, but I cannot tell you where Bitcoin will be going. But I can give you trades. If you want to make money with us or with me or with the champs, then maybe you can join us. Anyhow, guys, that is maybe the game plan for today. We haven't even spent 13 minutes or 15 minutes together, so we got time. Let me just go on a 15-minute time frame, view, and then wait for this. So I'll put an alert at 88.8 and see what happens once we get there, or once we do this. That would be a wonderful little long to play as a manipulation move like that. But I don't want to like overanalyze, because we could be actually hitting this resistance finally and just dropping from here. So if we end up losing out on a trade, which is like short in 90K, I would feel normal, because it's fine, to be honest. Like, I'm not looking to call every bottom and every top, to be honest. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Let me read the comments here. So we got Lynn saying it's unchanged. So it's as expected. So to be honest, I care more about the forecast and what people thought more than the actual result, if you know what I mean. So like, everybody thought it would be, an unchanged interest rate. So that is what matters, because that would affect people selling and buying, if you know what I mean, shorting and long especially. We got, you said, then I gambled. The benefit has been installed. I'm not sure what you mean. No cut rate, or no rate cut. Sorry. Yes, we got the champs. Thank you, Renata. Someone please throw out Powell this old from Fed. The U.S. Federal Reserve keeps interest rate unchanged. All right, so it's unchanged, guys. Pretty good, to be honest. I don't care much about that. It was expected to be unchanged, and we got a neutral outcome. Yeah. And to be honest, because I just chose this time because I understand that most of my viewers and most of our community would be caring about this sort of news. To be honest, me personally, I don't care much. Like, I'm not refuting the fact that the FOMC, the interest rate especially, has an actual effect. Obviously, the interest rate of the federal bank does have a, lasting effect on the market. However, as a trader, I would never ever let this kind of news affect my setups and my outlook on the trades that I'm taking or I want to take. For example, like it is a trade I'll take no matter what time it is or what kind of, market situation we're getting or news situation we're getting. So, that is the goal, that is the plan, guys, here. So, I would have loved to long Bitcoin, no matter what was or no matter what time what it was, to be honest. So, just to keep it simple, maybe just we'll take or remove this line just because it makes it a bit clustery and a bit noisy. So let's do it or put it this way. For those who are new here, what we're trying to do basically just play a little liquidity play or long where we are viewing or locating the low of the day, yeah, and then just saying that obviously since the day has started we got longs opening in anticipation of the FOMC and for potential move upwards. Yeah. So the game plan is here or here on my thought process is actually getting a drop. Yeah. Breaking the low of the day. Now, especially with the added benefit of that low being outside of NY. So we got the low of the day being taken during NY with more FOMC long gamblers. What if the market does this? Yeah, fuels more shorts, liquidates more longs, and then finds strength. Only if it finds strength by reclaiming the current day low, we can jump into a long after the market has, kicked out all those little longers who were trying to, be smart and, make money from the FOMC meeting. Yep. So I'm not saying that I will definitely long this with you, but I will try my best to long if the reaction is good. Yeah, so that is the whole point of me actually doing this live trading session during the FOMC. It's not to cover the news, but mainly to just entertain you guys by making money. So that's basically it. Yeah, so that's the thought process. Also, if we actually get a chance to liquidate those and long, the added benefit and the most amazing thing could be actually that we find strength enough to go over and go back above 89.7, 89 or even 90k. That way we can also, after targeting all of those long people, we can go back, hunt the shorts that I just showed you guys over on the ExoChart app, as you can see. So basically over on ExoChart, I can see data of how many shorts and longs are opening and at what exact point. So we can literally see on this 5-minute time frame candle, this exact one had lost a huge number of shorts. Now it is not bullish to locate shorts. I'm just saying that it is bullish for the market to flip this candle and get all of these people liquidated. Yep. So once we start gradually going above the point of control of the candle, so once we start going above 89.5 and then gradually, fully covering the candle at 90k, that would definitely mark us taking the high and targeting 91 plus k. Yeah. Once that is done, I would love it to then see how I try to look for the most pain scenario that would maybe give us a prediction of the market. So I'm not predicting the market. I'm just saying that I understand that the market just hunts stop losses, hunts traders. So maybe we can hunt the long people, hunt the short people, and then finally get an actual move lower by catching a short here. So I'm not literally predicting this. I'm just saying that this could be a reasonable thing to happen. And if it does, we can play both sides by longing after the longs had been kicked out and then shorting after the shorts had been kicked out. So that is the whole idea here. Yep. It may sound a bit confusing or advanced. It may be actually a bit advanced, but trust me, it is the way of actually making money. I look at data, understand how traders are placed and positioned, and then try to do the opposite. Not totally the opposite, but look at the market and maybe, get a move in the opposite direction. So we got, hold on a second here. Give me more than a second, guys, to be honest. Give me a second. Yeah, so what is this unchanged? We are 20 minutes out. No, it is unchanged, but maybe you're referring to the conference that happens after the FOMC. So we got two things that are important today. Technically important for the macroeconomics and maybe for someone who's looking at the general maybe zoomed out picture. But for us traders, it's not that important, to be honest. But it is technically important for the economy in two ways: for the FOMC decision, and then after 20 minutes, we have, or not literally 20 minutes, it's 30 minutes after the decision. We still got 17 minutes till that, which is the conference, where people get to ask, not literally people, but those who work in the I forgot the word, so sorry guys, maybe someone can help me out. Those, not anchors, but those who are like I forgot, to be honest. My vocab is limited, and some like literal stupid words I forget, even if they're simple. I can spend 1 minute thinking about it, but I don't want to. So maybe someone can write that in the comments. But they just ask Jerome Powell a couple of questions regarding the economy and the decision and what they expect in the up and coming months. Yeah. And that is made also press. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mitwalli. The press gets to ask the federal chairman of Jerome Powell of what he thinks of the next couple of months, and I mean the expectations, and maybe give me a second here, maybe get some effect. So like, yes, technically we haven't gotten the full picture of what could be affected and manipulated during the day, because this is good to get an unchanged maybe interest rate, but also trust me, once Jerome Powell, this old man, starts talking, every single word will be overanalyzed. Sometimes we'll get long, sometimes we'll get short. So trust me, it would be confusing. So even though I don't care about it, he could actually help us get the trades that I want. Like, he could say something bad, does a fake out, and then says something good, gives us a move upwards, and then something bad to give us a fake out. So even though I don't believe that someone can trade the news, markets and like liquidations do affect the pivot points. So like, I don't care about him, but I do understand that him talking and this FOMC day does have, or it does have an effect on the market. Like, that's a literal fact. Like, if I open up Exo, the app where I see the volume stuff and the data of the order flow, we can literally see the effect of volume, I mean, jumping in with the FOMC getting close. So it's not a theory or something like something skeptical to be calling or to be saying that FOMC does have an effect. The issue here is that the reason why I don't care about the FOMC is not because I'm skeptical of of the effect of the FOMC. I'm not refuting the fact or the statement that people say, which is like FOMC affects market. It is true, but I'm just saying that on the lower time frame, the effect of the FOMC cannot be traded, or it can, but it's going to be very risky. So that's my point here. It's like, most traders, let alone, I'm not talking about investors and those who are interested literally in the economy. If you are a trader, you're literally wasting your time watching and maybe listening to the press and the press conference. That's my point here. Is like, what would you do with Powell being positive or bearish if you are a trader? If you happen to be an investor, then that is fine, but don't fool yourself or don't kid yourself and say, oh, I'm listening to this because I'm looking to long in the next hour. So some people hear me say this and think I'm against caring about the FOMC. I'm not against that. I'm just against caring about it for the wrong reasons, if you know what I mean, guys. So sorry for ranting about it. I just want to make this very, very clear, because some of you guys care about what I say, and maybe the way I say it would make you feel as if I don't care about the FOMC, which is wrong. Yep. Give me a second here. Let me read the comments. Sorry, I think I've missed a few. General Dictator said a spike to 94 to 95k will do the work for me. I mean, it will do the work for everybody, I think. What's up, brother? Thank you, Wise Choice. Wanted to learn how to trade during times like these, so here I am. Hello, teacher. Thank you, Wise Choice. And that's the reason why I wanted to show up. Like, trust me, guys, it is a bit tricky for me to go live at 11:16 p.m. right now. But I mean, I think that I had felt the need to go live and maybe just allow you to not trade if trades are not given. And also, we'll get to talk, so that is also nice. Hi champ, I'm relatively new here on your channel. Thank you Mila, you're super amazing. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi, and I mean, writing me this nice comment. I mean, I'm totally happy, and totally excited whenever we get a new member to our community. So thank you guys. Everybody say hi to Mila, a legend, for commenting. Thank you for introducing yourself. We got Thank you also, Yus, the one for giving me the the answer. Thank you, Renata, for saying your welcomes. Alsman said, "How is your trade rate before using order flow, and what do you advise for those who don't not who are not able to use it?" So it I'd say that it literally, mm, I wouldn't say it made me profitable, but it was one of the reasons how or why I stayed consistent with being profitable. So I mean that is the answer for you. I don't have an exact number, but it is at least a over 15% change. So it may not seem large, but it is on a scale of becoming profitable. Uh, so all champs always welcome new members. Thank you. Only for entertainment. Exactly. If you're doing it only for entertainment and it's not, and you're not letting it affect you and affect your trades, then that is totally fine. I mean, it is good to be entertained with such useful maybe info. Yeah. I longed, I mean, Electro saying, not me. I longed 86.2. Whenever guys you look, you see me like look on the side, know that is a comment that I'm reading because sometimes I forget to announce that this is a comment, not me announcing something. So I longed 86.2k on Sunday, sold 50% on Monday, and the remaining 50% yesterday at 87.8 while it was going down. My entry price was still far. How do I know if I'm closing prematurely? All right, so that is the easiest thing or the easiest mistake you could have avoided. Why? Because lucky you, I literally took the same exact trade. Like everybody knows here, or everybody here knows that Ahmed took a trade at 86.6, yeah, and then literally made a Telegram post Monday, I think morning, telling or saying or announcing that he closed 50% off, as you can see here, which is the realized P&L, and then literally spent the whole Monday live or the live of Monday and the Monday Tuesday's live, literally saying that please guys don't close the rest, or at least not now. So you closing 50% here, and then closing the other 50% at 87.8 just tells me that you got scared of a potential drop and you didn't want the stop loss to be hit at entry, so you close prematurely. So that is the, I mean, let me give you an easy answer. Forget about me saying this, and you could have avoided it easily. But even if you haven't or hadn't watched me say this, you could have avoided it by thinking to yourself like, why would I take 50% off and then at the same entry kinda, or same take profit price, take the other 50% off. So if you know what I mean, like why would you close 50% at 88k on Monday or 87.8, and after 2 days or after 24 hours go back and close the other half at the same exact time? Yeah. Or at least the way I do it, I teach you guys to keep 50% and let the runner or the winner run. That's how guys, not you exactly, but the reason why most of you guys cannot take hits and cannot take losses is because you don't allow trades to live. Like this long, I literally don't care about. And I'm willing for this to vanish and for me to only take the $1,200 profit. Yeah, realized P&L. But the reason why I'm keeping it on, or still living and kicking, is because I need this as a hedge for my short, and I need this because it is a winner. So we might as well just keep it open. Why should I close? I need winners to win big and losers to win small. And if I keep treating, taking profits as if I'm moving or taking a stop plus hit, I won't be ever making it in the market, because it's much easier to let winners run and close stop loss or hit, close the losing ones very quickly with a stop loss. Obviously don't do it manually, but with a stop loss, yep, it is very easy to achieve profitability with that, rather than trying to get a success rate of 9 out of 10 trades. Like trust me, it's borderline impossible to get 90% success rate, which means like you opening 9 trades a month, for example, or 10 trades, and you're getting 9 profitable ones, yeah, or winning ones, I guess. So can you make a video about exit chart? That is a question I've been getting, or I've gotten asked a lot. So hopefully it would be something in my plans, but it's not a promise because I try to keep my promises and avoid over promising. But hopefully I'll try my best and see if that's possible. Vikrant said, Vikran saying it's 10:15 here. Bitcoin chart moving would be nice after dinner entertainment. Use the one saying, sorry, I misclicked something. Yep. You saying what's order flow? So order flow is just looking at the flow of orders. Who would have thought? But I'm just saying, like, if I go to an app, it is basically just getting a back-end view of how orders are coming in and what sort of orders are coming in. So this is one of the programs that allow you to be connected to the back end of an exchange. And what I'm basically seeing here is that I can tell if shorts are coming in, longs are coming in, shorts are getting liquidated, longs are getting liquidated, and also can tell like the size of orders coming in. So I can see if big players are jumping in, big shorts jumping in, whether longs are absorbing shorts or the opposite. I can see the volume. So it's just order flow is just a way of reading an in-depth or having an in-depth reading on the market. So rather than just having this plain view where you literally can't tell why Bitcoin is moving up or down, I have an in-depth look at the market by telling and seeing what is going on, because every candle has its own story. The reason why I hate patterns, and even candle patterns, by the way, the reason why I hate them is because shooting stars, shooting whatever, hammer, whatever, like stupid names, with all due respect, people like try to trade with, the shape of the candle is irrelevant to what happened during said candle, for example. So that's why I need EXO, because I can get more info and data of what happened on that candle. Because some of you guys don't know, sorry guys for over repeating this, but how does an asset move? It's not moving because of stupid patterns, it's not moving because of trend lines, not moving because you have an indicator that you paid for. It is literally moving because either someone is buying or selling or getting liquidated for a long or short. So moving upwards would be because of a buy or a liquidated short, and the opposite is true. So like stop over that's stupidifying, if that's even a word, the market, because most traders literally put cup and handle, up and down, triangle bottom, whatever, Bart Simpson pattern. Trust me, no $1 billion hedge fund, no, none of them are trading with a Bart Simpson pattern, to be honest. I'll tell you what, that's General Dictator saying, I'll tell you what, Powell either spit hawkish or dovish. Market's still gonna crash, not a new thing. Maybe. That's why I tell you guys to avoid even caring about what he's saying, or even hearing it at all, because some of you guys get over emotional, but they can be affected even if they don't want to. Yeah. Bior said, for the long at 8.5, there's also the added confluence of the Fibonacci golden pocket. We can entertain this question or this fact. Yes, it is true. Not something that I care about. Notice how like sometimes I don't care about that. But yes, it is true. But it's not, trust me, it's not the reason here. Like I would never ever long because we have a golden pocket. When do I suppose readjust my volume profile? Because when the price moves for some range, the value and value high change. Yes, so I cannot give you a formula. That is something you have to watch me do and maybe get an understanding off of, because I don't have a certain statement or a definition to give you, unfortunately. Even if I want to, brother, you have to watch me do it on a regular basis. How can I put an anchored view up? It is a readily available free tool. So what you do here is just go to trading view, and then you go to the left side panel, and then you go to the fifth option, you double click that, and then you go below to the volume based section, which my webcam is hiding. So below this, you will get the anchored view up. Now, it is not a magical tool. It's just a tool that you put to get a reading of some sort. And you have to understand how to use it. It's not a buy signal, sell signal. It's not that simple. It's not an indicator. Yeah. And that's why I have 0 indicators, by the way, guys. Every single line is just about reading the market, liquidations, volume, and order flow. I have 0 indicators here. Nothing here is magical. No lines. I'm not going to say, oh my God, we are doing this and doing that. You will never ever see me put lines on the chart. I'm 100% certain that one of my current viewers who are literally watching me now have something like that on their chart. This is pure B, and then a bit of dots S, with all due respect. Yep. So we got Richmond saying, or you said Omega candle. Richmond saying Solana with 4 question marks. I mean, I can take a look, but I won't be having much to add, to be honest. Like, higher time frame, not the most bullish, bearish. Not liking how Solana is like moving right now, but I have nothing to add, to be honest. And also, by the way, if Bitcoin happens to give us a move upwards, maybe we can look for a short on ETH, by the way, like this. So with the anchored view, even much better than Bitcoin's. But obviously, I would need Bitcoin to give me a short entry before I take this. But if this is given, then that would be fine. If not, then please avoid, because probably if we go above 3060 on ETH, we can jump and skyrocket back upwards to 3200. So just be careful and don't overanalyze ETH. Just look at the Bitcoin chart and then finally take the entry on ETH, if you know what I mean. So that is the game plan, I guess. Let me see. Hi Ahmed, can you take a moment of your time to explain to us what a successful reclaim should look like and what a confirmed rejection? So let me stop you here. Nothing is ever confirmed. The usage of confirmed here is wrong, unless sometimes it comes out of my mind or my mouth, sorry, figuratively. So I never ever mean confirmed literally. And also I would stop you from thinking that there's a confirmed rejection. And also the question of like, how would a perfect reclaim look like? There isn't such a perfect one, to be honest. It's a hard thing. That's one of the most tricky stuff. So I would tell you just that you would wait for a reclaim, and then if you have exo, that would be helpful. If you don't, just wait seconds with experience and put a stop loss and take a trade. So like you would, I mean, once you'll get to a point where you understand that there isn't such a good or amazing reclaim. It is what it is. You just visually see it, you take the trade, take the hit if you lose one, because the nice thing about trading reclaims is the stop loss is defined like at the top of a wick or at the bottom of the wick. So it will be either 100%, it will be either a little, for example, the trade where I took a long at 86.6, yeah, I didn't say that this was a perfect reclaim, or I didn't tell myself it is a perfect reclaim. I just put a stop loss here, and I understood that this would be an amazing trade. So see how like I understand that I'm willing to take a hit. Yeah, I'm not going to be overthinking the reclaim and the look of the reclaim, if you know what I mean. Give me a second here. We are getting to 100 like. Thank you, Renata, for being super amazing. I'm pushing the viewers to like. I never care to ask, or maybe care to ask, but I mean I've been loving achieving the goal objective, I guess, every single time. So thank you, Renata, for caring and being super wonderfully amazing. I cannot thank you enough, to be honest. Give me a second here. So sorry. Tell me. Oh, sorry, that is not me. Someone, the name is not Mark. Run somewhere. Sorry. Vikrant said unnecessary question, but why did you remove the Telegram animation? Thank you, Vikrant. I didn't remove it. I forgot for some reason it's hidden, and I forgot to put it back on. So thank you. It is now back on. Thank you for reminding me, Vikrant. You're a legend, because I thought about it. I mean I noticed the lack of presence of the free Telegram animation, but then I forgot to add it because I went live. I was rushing to go live with you guys now. But thank you, Vikrant. What an amazing man. Brother, who was your mentor for all of your trading knowledge? I have no mentor. Just, guys, collect stuff from everywhere and then just try and error, to be honest. Like, it's not because, oh, I don't want to tell you my mentor. I don't have a mentor. It's fine to have a mentor, but I'm just saying, like, just trade and learn. Ali saying, I don't know, man. Patterns make sense on the macro. And then he said, love the stream though. Been following since you started the Moon Show, learning a lot. Thank you, Ali. But yeah, no worries. I mean, you don't have to follow the statement with a compliment, because trust me, I'm totally loving having a debate about that. It is something nice. As long as it's said in a respectful way, I'll happily entertain such question. But regardless, thank you for being super amazing and watching me and following me on the Moon Show and Champs Crypto. But now, with that being said, let me push back a bit by saying that what do you mean that patterns make sense on the macro? Like, what does that mean? Yeah, and how would I use it exactly? Yeah, like, and also like if, while you're answering, think about it this way: will a $1 billion fund use triangles? Like, do you think someone who like was super educated, spent years and years, got the most well-off paying job, and then started drawing triangles for the $1 billion he's sharing with? Like, come on. But it's fine as a fun debate to have. Thank you, brother. Thank you, TV Box. It's all probability. Exactly. And the game here is that stop predicting where the market is going. Just look for areas that would give you. Sorry, guys, for repeating this, but I've been saying this literally every single day. Stop trying to predict, guys. Technical analysis. Let me ask this question. Why are you trying to learn technical analysis? You would tell me so I can trade. So to make money. So let's make it very clear. We're only trying to draw lines and open trading view every single time to make a living and to make money. Yeah. So why are you trying to predict the market? Why don't you just stop, fooling yourself, with all due respect, by saying that you can predict the market? Or no, most of you guys are not fooling yourself by saying that I cannot predict the market, or I can. Sorry, everybody knows, or most of you guys here are not claiming to know where the market is going. But the issue is here. The issue is that most of you guys think that you just need a bit of more educational learning for you to get to a point where you start predicting the market, or having a clue, I guess, or the market is going. But that is totally wrong. As someone who's been doing this for years, a profitable trader, once I stopped, and I'm saying it from experience. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm over you, I'm better than you. I'm just saying from experience. Once I had stopped trying to get better for the sake of predicting the market, and I started to say, let me just do whatever makes me money, I stopped caring about what Bitcoin will be doing and how's the 12-week moving average, EMA, TMA, BMX, and all of those. And I just started looking for the most concise strategy to make money. And with that being said, I came to the conclusion, which is very, very normal. It's not a new revolution, or evolution. I'm just saying that the normal conclusion of becoming an actual trader, or someone who's trying to become, or someone who's on the path of becoming a real trader, I stopped trying to care about macro Bitcoin, and I just looked for areas to look for trades. So I started looking for entries or setups that would either, think about it this way, I chart, like, obviously the Bitcoin chart is, it comes blank, so like it is like this. So I learned TA not to know where Bitcoin is going, but to look for certain points at certain times where it would potentially, like for example the line that I took at 86.6, I just understood, with all the reasons and all the breakdown and with all the explanation that were covered beforehand, before we got to 86.5. Yeah, before I entered the line here, I didn't know that the outcome would be profitable. I'm not trying to get a 10 out of 10 success rate. I told you guys last year I won 6.8 and I lost 3.2. Yeah, so I have a success rate of 68%. I lose a lot, so I'm not trying to act, oh, I win. No. But the point is here is that I learned TA for the sake of locating a certain point or a certain entry and a certain setup, that whenever I long or short, for example, let's say this one that I longed, I put my stop loss under the wick, for example, and I just understand and I know that technically, mathematically, this trade would either lose me a little or win me big. So that has been my goal ever since. So even though we do talk about like Bitcoin on that bit of a macro weekly time frame stuff, my plan here every single day to make a living, I couldn't care less about you. I care, but I'm just saying, like, as a person who does this as a full-time or being a full-time trader, I'm doing all of this just to make a living, not to try to act smart and get deals and become famous, and now maybe I can make money. No, I'm just trying to showcase whatever I'm doing that is making me money already. Yeah, and I just got to a point where I'm just picking areas where I just knew, like, this point either stops me out with a little bit of a loss or wins me big. Also, not to over brag or over talk about it, but the reason why I shorted 96k, even though it had some technical views of how could this end up, or how this could end up being the top. Now this is the short I'm talking about, 96.5 4. I didn't enter this with the thought process of, because that's a dangerous thing to think. Yeah, I didn't enter this with the thought process of me thinking that this would end up being or the top. No, I didn't know this. I was trying to predict, and you guys all have heard me when I literally went live with the short, like literally taken. I told you this trade either like I get stopped out, Bitcoin runs like reclaims, hold on a second, reclaims 97, and then we get stopped out and it goes to 114 and it becomes explosively good, or this ends up being a top. So I didn't know what would happen. I just understood that this point, this exact 96k level. Sorry guys if this is boring, but that's the, I mean, that's the most important thing. So if you find it boring, maybe just go draw lines and draw triangles. Yeah, yeah. At 96, 97k, I just knew, and that's maybe the only time I can use the word knew. I just knew that this section would either get me stopped out a little bit, or with a little bit of a loss that I have pre-calculated beforehand, or a big win. So that is basically it. I'm not trying to act smart. Sorry guys for getting a bit energized, I guess. Anyhow, so let me keep on reading the comments. I guess till Bitcoin do something different. Yeah. Give me a second here. Give me a second. All right. Let me. I drew the lines because of. Ahmed is the best. Thank you, Renata. I'm from Germany and I know lots of crypto influencers. I think you're the only one who could generate alpha with your strategy, since it's not as alpha decay subsequable. I'm using big words here, as trend lines or ICT. Thank you, Biro. And that is true. Obviously, the more famous things get, the more useless they get. So maybe in 1990, triangles were pretty good in terms of alpha wise, I guess. So let me read. Oh, we got lots of comments. Sorry guys, my rant literally made me lose track of the comment reading. So let me do a very quick follow up. Thank you so much, brother. You are such a good trade teacher. Thank you, my NGJAESGF. Thank you, brother or sister. Salam alaikum. Thank you, Online Murad. Online Murad said again, can you explain the meaning? I can explain the meaning, but I wouldn't explaining the meaning wouldn't exactly tell you where I derived those lines from, right? So, but I will do it just to answer the comment. Like NPOC is just a naked point of control. RPOC is just a range point of control. HVA I just made up to say high volume area. That's it. So these are just naming conventions I made up to remind myself of stuff that I understood and I made up. Give me a second. I'm a bit behind on the stream. I see now, but to give an answer about the reclaim part, if you look at 86 zone from a few days ago, you will see that got faked out 100%, 100 times before, finally going up. I'm not sure. I believe stick to the strategy that works for you in terms of trading. Yes, but yes. So guys, even if I hate patterns, if it makes you money, like literally makes you money, like stop telling me, oh, it's working. I'm just missing. I'm doing no. If you are literally an actual trader that literally can prove to me that you've been a trader with backed stats for a full year of trading triangles, then I'd say go ahead. You don't have to prove to me, but ask yourself, prove yourself, or think about it yourself. But if you use triangles, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. You've been blowing up accounts. You're not an actual trader. You don't make this for a living. Don't be chatting about patterns working. Yeah, just try something different. Sorry guys, I'll have to read the questions very quickly. Who knows how to mark the name when you answer someone? I have no idea. I think the key might be the ability to just let winners run, set and stop loss. Yes, exactly. I mean, it's easier said than done, but hopefully, but with time you get to a point where you you're able to do it. Yeah. How do you find the difference of POC and NPOC? Maybe just look them up. NPOC is just a naked point of control. Uh, there isn't such thing as a POC, guys. POC just whenever you use the volume profile, it will give you a POC. So it's not something to memorize. It's something to try and understand. Champs Crypto, or sorry, Vikrant saying, I perceive the 86k range just like the 96k, similar strength to resistance support. Fair enough. Ahmed, we have the best community in the whole YouTube. I think you mean. You can be proud of what you created. Thank you, Renata, for being super amazing, and thanks to you for also helping create such an amazing, welcoming, friendly environment. If we come down, the bullish VWAP on the ETH seems promising for a long. Let me double check that. I mean, I haven't thought about that, not because of something, but I was just focusing on Bitcoin. But yeah, this looks nice, looks promising, looks amazing. So thank you for, pointing that out. So also let me see if there's a daily here. There isn't, but maybe yeah. I mean, not the worst one. Back testing this would be nice. Let me see if there's an MPUC or something to be looking at. Yeah, and we have an MPUC here. Yeah, so yeah, the only thing that I would tell you here is that you have to look at Bitcoin before taking the trigger of long in here. So yeah, so I'll put an alert at 2935, but before taking a long at the zone, I would wait for Bitcoin to show its hands, get Bitcoin to hit a certain support, and then do it. For example, like if Bitcoin gets back to 86.5, that would be reasonable enough to long this, for example. But let me see how many percentages down, or how much down do we need to get. So it's like 2%. So let's say Bitcoin only goes 1%. So that would maybe equal to Bitcoin doing this. Not sure if it would happen, but if it does, then maybe, yeah. So it is a smart possible thing, to be honest. Conference is live. All right. So would you guys want me to actually get a hold on a second, to actually watch it, or do you want me just look at the chart and chart trading without looking at it? Just a way to prove the lack of importance of the old man talking. Powell has said that there is no current date for the next rate cut or future meeting decision. Bearish. All right, I guess so. I mean, I don't know, I don't care, but I mean, it seems bearish. We got Lionel saying, appreciate you making the live today. Thank you, champs from Los Angeles. Thank you, brother. Thank you for showing up. And hopefully it is at a convenient time over at LA. I'm not sure, but trying something different, I guess. And hopefully those who are struggling with the time get to watch me live. Murad saying, Ahmed, when using the volume profile, is it correct to take important swing high or swing low points as reference and use these swing points as intervals? I would say that I've tried them, but I haven't seen them being super beneficial. I would just tell you to focus on trying to use the volume profile in ranges. I mean, it's much more powerful to use volume profiles from ranges. So rather than looking at the highs or lows, just look for ranges, like any kind of ranges, multiple ones, lower time frame ones, higher time frame ones. So, and I will also tell you that using a volume profile is very easy to apply, but hard to trade with and understand and use. So but don't try to memorize what to do with the volume profile, but rather get a rhythm of understanding it. Because trust me, the only way of telling you guys or teaching you guys how to learn the volume profile is just telling you to watch me more. Because I cannot literally think of every single way I use the volume profile, because it requires different situations, different thought process. The volume profile is just a tool to analyze. So I'm just using it to think and see and think again. So hopefully you got the point, guys, here. Let me see what EXO is doing. That is much more important than Jerome Powell, to be honest. Hold on a second. So yeah, I mean, it's not the most bearish thing to happen, or not the most bearish looking chart. Bitcoin is holding itself well. We got longs getting liquidated, followed by shorts crazily open, I guess. And now we'll wait and see. Yep. So I don't want to take a trade uh, just for the sake of taking a trade. Yeah, as I told you guys, like my goal for live trading the FOMC meeting is to take a trade. I mean, only if it's given. By given, I mean only if it makes sense. Uh, Give me a second here. Sorry. I finally done my 50 trade today. I add all of my trades in a spreadsheet with the reasons of me taking the trade. 30 win, 18 loss, 1 or 3 or 3 to 1 risk. Alhamdulillah, I improved after learning from you. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Alsman. I'm very, very happy, to be honest. I mean, your numbers seem amazing. So, I mean, thank you, brother, for thanking me, and thank you for being super amazing and actually doing it correctly. Yeah, because some, I mean, beginners would get 18 losses and maybe lose it or be sad. But trust me, it's not a game of actually getting wins or loss. I mean, your win percentage is high already. Not to jinx it for you, but it is, even if it goes a bit lower, you're good with a 3 to 1 ratio. So congrats. Do you regret not keeping the log of yesterday? No, I don't regret that. But yes, I mean, you're obviously referring to this one where we had entered with Bitcoin. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Yeah, with Bitcoin was at 87.8. It got just a bit down. I stopped it out. I manually, stopped out the trade, and then it had ran, and it was actually the bottom. So my entry, my thesis, my reason was amazing, but I closed it. But no, I'm not regretting it. I don't care, to be honest. But that's how you have. That's the kind of mentality you have to have. Yeah, like stop. Don't ever regret a decision if it had made sense back at the time. Yeah. Let's watch you instead. We have the video going on other devices. I mean, that is fair. 2935 ETH is a golden pocket on Fib. That is, I think, close to true, but also I don't care much about the golden pocket as a main reason. Like if I would tell you to log 2935, it would be primarily for having the anchored view up plus the most amazing largest point of control, as you can see here, and value area low with with an NPOC. Yeah, so it would be because I'm looking for this as a cluster of amazing, real, super powerful, also real again, reasons to trade. So I'm not longing a fib level. I'm longing this point of control, a historic big buy zone with an anchored view up. So yes, it is a good trade if it gets given. But as I told you guys, don't, even if this is the most amazing zone to long, I would definitely long this, or I would say that I would most likely long this if it was on Bitcoin. But just because it's on ETH, what if Bitcoin decides to go to 86 or 80k? Nothing would stop ETH from like this dropping, breaking this zone immediately and dropping much lower. So that's why I don't put much more emphasis unless or until I see what Bitcoin or where Bitcoin is at once we hit this zone. So I put an alert on here close to the zone. Once the alert is hit, I look at Bitcoin and see at least if there's a viable uh, possibility of Bitcoin at least staying strong and holding itself so that ETH can run by itself, if you know what I mean. Hold on a second. Yeah. And also, just because I do a poor job and we have already hit a 1 hour mark, if you want to support me, guys, and actually use my affiliate link. It is an affiliate link, 2 weeks. It is a no KYC exchange, guys, where I do actually take all of my trades. Everybody knows about it. You probably all have heard of it. You probably all have heard me say it. But if you want to sub or not sub, sign up, then the link is here. That is actually an affiliate link. So yes, if you click on this, that would take you to the sign up page with my champs, all lowercase, a referral code automatically applied. It is a no KYC. You're not obliged, you're not forced to do it, only if you want to support me. But Weeks is a good exchange as a full-time real profitable trader because it allows and supports day trading. Yeah. So if you wanna trade, you can literally go on Google and just look up Weeks. Just using my affiliate link would support me, plus give you the list, the different bonuses they are offering on a daily basis, as you can see. Yep. And also we got the free Telegram channel, an additional thing. I have nothing to sell you. All I can tell you is like Weeks as an affiliate and free Telegram channel, just because I can sometimes post more than I show on YouTube. Give me a second here. Hold on. Fun fact, and that's from CryptoNet. For the last 6 to 7 FOMC meetings that I have been paying attention to, price fluctuates up and down, hunting liquidity, and goes back to the same price. Thank you for the fun fact. Bearish or bullish movement happens more in the weekends. Excited for the weekend. I mean, that's a very, very good take. I haven't seen weekend give us big moves, but I mean, hold on. So we got people actually questioning that. Thanks for the insight, bro. Thank you, Kevin or Kevin or Cavan. Sorry for not reading your name well. Jackson. I mean, I can read it, Jackson. Why didn't you sell the short at 86? Why didn't I close the short? Well, because I opened a great. Sorry, why didn't close the long at 86? Oh, sell the short at 86. All right. So sorry, guys. I was a bit confused. So our brother Mike is asking me, if you had entered a short at 96k, why didn't you close it at 86? Because at 86, rather than taking profits or even closing it fully, I decided to wait for a good reaction and be smart about it, not close any portion of my short, so I keep that open in case it goes lower, because it's at an amazing entry. So it's literally very hard for the market to kick me out. Yeah. And then instead of taking profits, closing some of my trade, at that point at 86.5, I had a setup to long, so I longed. So I viewed this successful long as a hedge of a short that pays money. So like the usual way of thinking about hedging is that people enter a hedge so that they give away money in return of protecting and defending a certain position. But what if you do it more smartly by hedging with profits? So I took profits from a long that I'm not supposed to take, not literally, but I mean the way I mean is that this long is only here because I wanted to not close any portion of my short. So I opened this, but this being open could have ended up being a hedge that lost me money. So I got stopped out from my long, but happily stayed short, because that would have meant that Bitcoin lost 86.5 and dropped. So I would have been stopped out on my long, but kept on short. So that would have allowed my short to live fully at 100% without closing it even lower, making more money. And I also knew that if this doesn't happen, the other possibility is that we actually get a move upwards, and the short, for the short while, for a little while, will be losing a little bit, or the penal of the short will shrink a little bit, but the long will start paying me money. So I literally made this amount of money, both realized and unrealized, by opening a trade that I was willing to lose. So I opened this one to lose for the short to live, but both happen to live and both happen to make me money. So that's the point of how I try to not understand or not to predict the market, because obviously what most beginners would do or say that, okay, Ahmed, thank you for giving me this nice short at 96. Once you told us about the idea of the 86.5 long, I closed this to open this. But why did you close this? Like, this was a very amazing, very high entry short. Why let a little long affect your most amazing top called short? So hopefully you got the point. Like, stop combining and treating your the list of trades as one big trade. As I told you guys, by the way, on Weeks, we literally have the feature, which is now, I cannot change it, but it's on the top right corner. I have a feature to which is called like separated, so isolated, separated. which allows me to open longs, shorts, different time, different on the same coin. Like I have longs and shorts at the same time. So that is the idea here. Sorry guys. Thank you, Ma'iz or Ma'iz, Ayman. I didn't close the long from yesterday. Got a high value area line. Wanted to wait. I think I gambled, honestly. I didn't close the long. I'm not sure what you mean. But everything went up, so hopefully you made money from not closing the long. Thank you, Wayne, for sending the link of the Telegram. You showed us where it is, but can you give us a little more details about the anchored view up? Unfortunately, maybe my time is a bit short, but all I can say is that I use the anchored view up to dictate and to see if a little or a downtrend or an uptrend is intact. So notice how, just quickly give you some detail. Notice how the two blue lines I'm using here are one coming out from the top and one that is coming out from the bottom. Now, obviously, this is an oversimplification, but I'm just saying that I use this to dictate on or see whether a certain trend is intact or not. Now, you can literally do it on the lower time frame, larger time frame. I'll tell you to experiment and try and use and maybe learn from me, but never ever overuse it. I would hate if someone, like if I teach someone about the anchored view and they start like having a huge amount of lines all over on the chart. Like you gotta pick which ones are the most useful, because the more you use it, or literally the more you stack anchored view ups on the chart, the more they start hindering your trading profitability in general. And by the way, guys, I did say it yesterday, but I will repeat it again. Yeah, if you wanna actually, if we had made previously a week's account that wasn't signed under me, and you wanna move it to my affiliate only to support me, you can do so by actually emailing to me. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys have done that, but I will do it again because 3 of you sent their UIDs, not to give you guys or put you guys on blast, but I will just copy them and put them now on the comment section. Those 3, hold on. Oh, it's a string, so hold on. I'll do it manually, or I'll do it one by one. Yeah, because these 3 that I'm going to be sending now are those who sent me over comments, but Weeks told me that please let them email you with a request of change. So I will ask those 3 that I'm sending their UIDs now on the live, as you can see, guys, here. So as you can see, I literally sent now 3 UIDs. Those UIDs are from people, I forgot who, that told me, okay, Ahmed, please ask Weeks to change our affiliate to be under you. Yeah. So if you are one of those 3, please go and email me official@champscrypto.com. Just tell me, hi Ahmed, this is my UID of Weeks. Please move my affiliate, or ask Weeks to move my affiliate to be under you. That is it. So that applies for those who didn't do it and those who have done it but via comment. So those 3. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. You are smart. I short at 96 and closed at 87. Thank you, no worries. You're also smart for getting an amazing trade. So no worries. The best mistake to make is a mistake where you make money, I guess. Please, Ahmed, email. Yes, it's the email in the description, guys. So see here, if you go lower, scroll lower in the description, you will see this email. So I'll literally copy paste it now in the comments. Yeah. So whoever wants, like for example, guys, that's only if you want to. Like let me make it very, very clear that this is not something that would change nothing. Like you will literally not feel it if you're using Weeks already. But for those who have been trading on Weeks previously, they have a pre-existing account that is not under me, and you want to move the affiliate to become under me only if you want to. It's not something different. You won't be making nothing. Like you literally won't be able to tell. Yeah. If you want to move your affiliate under me, all you have to do is just take your UID, so your user ID of Weeks, go to official@champscrypto.com, which is my email. Say, hello Ahmed, hi Ahmed, can you please move my UID to your affiliate? That's it. Or I will ask Weeks. So hopefully you got the point. Yeah. So everybody had done it correctly except 3 who sent me their UID on the comments. So please, those 3 ones that I sent on the comment section now, double check, they might be yours or one of your UID. Double check those 3 guys, or yeah, brothers and sisters, please email me the same UID but on the email again. sorry for the inconvenience, but the week's team is demanding or asking for proof of request. Yeah. So for those who wanna actually ask me to move their UID to become an affiliate or affiliated under me, just email me official@champscrypto.com. Say, hello Ahmed, this is my UID, please move it. I mean, very clear. We got Murad, all caps. Right. Oh, sorry. Kevin, before that saying, isn't the chart showing bullish divergence though? I don't trade RSIs. I don't care about the RSIs. I don't care or believe in indicators. Ahmed, do you also use VWAP when analyzing big cycles? For example, when we take November as a reference point, apply the VWAP. Current VWAP is corresponding. I mean, let me see what you're talking about. Then hopefully I'll say yes if it is true. November 21st. Yeah. See, I mean, the answer is, I mean, me having it is an answer for you. So yes, this applies with everything, like just a trend, and you analyze it. That's why I like the presence of the anchored VWAP at 67, 68. So you're getting it at 63. It's a difference of time frames and difference of what chart we're using. So I'm using BTC USD perpetual. Yeah. So that's the difference. But I mean, it's the larger it is, the more different, I guess. Or not, I mean, it's supposed to be not that different, to be honest. But as you can see here, I literally got an email now. Hi Ahmed, this is my UID. All right. So thank you. Don't want to call you out, but thank you, brother. Yeah. So as I told you guys, this is basically it. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I think that is basically it, guys. It is 12 a.m. now my time. We got Bitcoin. Let me just maybe revise what we got as a plan here. As I told you guys, my plan here for those who are looking to trade the next couple of minutes or hours is maybe wait for a fake out of the low to long, wait for the fake out of the high to short. Yeah, pretty simple now. I mean, we have a predefined high, predefined low with added benefit of maybe lower time frames, higher time frame stuff. Yeah. Please be cautious with the potential long. The short is very good, to be honest, if it happens. Yeah. Why not Bitcoin USDT perpetual? Thank you, Renata. The reason why is because this is the best pair for using volume and order flow. It has been proven. I've used it. Every single big volume trader uses it, and it has proven itself as being more or stronger. Like using the volume profile, getting a point of control on all of that are good. Just confirm please if you got it. All right, so let me see if I received the emails from you guys. I maybe didn't. Yeah, unless you have a man's name, it's not you that sent me it. So no, I didn't receive your email, unfortunately, Renata. If you sent it now, if you sent it from yesterday, all of the people that sent me over email yesterday, I got them 2 weeks. Ahmed, you answer every question patiently and carefully. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Murad. You're super amazing. Thank you for caring and for being super amazing, to be honest. Guys, trust me, I'm totally over the moon, I guess, for having the chance, even though it is 12 a.m. I'm totally enjoying myself, to be honest. So thank you guys for being super amazing and actually getting to asking me thought-provoking questions and actually caring about what I talk about, because I do understand that it gets a bit boring. Someone that shows up tells you, I have no idea where Bitcoin is going, but we can maybe make money together. So that's hopefully the plan. Sorry. Kevin, thank you, brother. Have an amazing night or morning, whatever time it is in your respective country. Thank you guys for being super amazing and actually for watching this FOMC meeting. Now, for those who are new here and have enjoyed this experience, hopefully it was a bit nice for you. The regular time where I go live or at where I go live is actually at 7 a.m. Eastern, which is my time, 4 p.m. Dubai time. So you can either convert 7 a.m. Eastern to your time or convert 4 p.m. Dubai time to your time. That way you have an idea at what exact time do I go live from Monday to Friday. But sometimes I'm a bit lazy and late, so that you don't have to guess and wait for me, make sure to have the alert on, or notification bell alert on. And also I got a free Telegram channel. Nothing to sell you, but I use the free Telegram channel to send over a link yeah, to remind you guys that I just went live or I just made a video, and I try to post some little videos here and there, or post I mean details, information about trading here and there. So if you want to join in, it's a free Telegram channel. I have nothing to sell you. And again, I find the reminder, Tom Brav, I sent you my email now. Okay, let me see how many. All right, so I got 3 people have sent it. If you allow me to read your names, it is Asif, Christopher, and John. Yeah, or Jan maybe. Yep. So we got those 3 emails. Thank you guys for being super amazing and for sending me those. And a final reminder for those. Yeah, he often goes around the NY Open. Exactly. Some before it, a bit after, not after it, but a bit before it. Yep. Thank you, Action Tourist, for promoting me, I guess. Anyhow, guys, so for those who wanna actually, or sorry, so for those who have been a pre-existing user with the weeks, so they have an account, they have made it like months ago, days ago. I mean, at least not with me. So if you have an account with me, you're fine. But if you have an account that you're enjoying, you have made your money, you don't want to go into the hassle of just supporting me, supporting Ahmed by making a new account. It's very hard. So the alternative option, which is given by weeks, kindly by weeks, which is actually just giving me your UID and saying just move. Yeah, thank you, Tom Brav. So that's basically it. Just email me, go to your email, send me an email, official@champscript.com. I will literally just copy paste it now again on the comment section. You get this email, you send me, hey Ahmed, this is my UID, please move my affiliate or make me affiliated under me and under you, whatever you want to use. All right, just UID and the request, and I will screenshot this and send it to the weeks team and tell them this guy or this girl or this gal, I guess, wants to become affiliated under me. So that is only for those, again guys, that's only for those who don't have a weeks account. Now obviously if you don't have a weeks account, you have no UID to send me, so just go to the first link and sign up. And a final reminder, because I want to say it, please guys, don't, I mean, I spent an hour talking about TA and maybe 2 minutes talking about weeks. And if you want to support me, if you don't want to, if you're using an exchange and you're enjoying it, it's all fine. As I told you guys, it's all good. And I have the free Telegram channel. Let's build a nice community where I get to enjoy my nights and evenings by talking a lot about what I do for a living. Anyhow, so that is the end of it, guys. I'll hopefully catch you. Today is what? It is technically it's Thursday, but I'm talking about Wednesday today. So hopefully Thursday evening I'll be going live again at 7 a.m. Eastern time, which is exactly, for those who wanna maybe calculate it, it will be after 20, hold on, not 20 hours, 16 hours, right? So 12 hours plus 4, it will be the time where I go live. A bit more late than that, but sometimes I go late 30 minutes than that. Sorry guys, I'll try to read the final comments, but now you should have it. All right, let me see if Renata sent me. All right, we got Renata sending me 2 emails. We got Hernando, if you allow me to read it. Sorry for yeah, here's my email. Please send me your UID, brother. So we got Hernando, which is, I don't want to call who's Hernando exactly. Maybe he doesn't want his name out, but Hernando Crespo, what an amazing name. Please send me your UID, not the email of weeks, if you know what I mean. Just a UID, user ID. If you know where it's at, it is top right corner here. You have that user ID. I'm not sure if it's showing on the chat and the thing, but it is just you clicking on that. I mean the identifier of your account. You get the user ID, right? Thank you guys, thank you for being super amazing. Hi Ahmed, I was able to make one scalp long during your show on Bitcoin and it paid my shawarma. Amazing. All right, at least we ended it off with an amazing upbeat, good trade taken by one of our brothers or sisters, assuming brothers. All right, so thank you guys for being super amazing. Thank you everybody. I don't want to read the name and forget the name, so you are all more than I'm more than grateful for every single person, no matter if you commented, watched silently, or even dropped by to say hi. Thank you guys, and I'll hopefully catch you in hopefully 16